Okay. Greetings to everyone present here. A very warm welcome to another highly anticipated session of Skil Hunt 2026, brought to you by FED. The Federation of Entrepreneurship Development is KIIT's premier student society, dedicated to fostering an entrepreneurial mindset, nurturing innovation, and empowering students to transform their ideas into impactful ventures. The past week of Skill Hunt has been an absolute powerhouse of learning. On May 16th, we explored the lending ecosystem of India with Mr. Jagmohan Singh, understanding the massive shift from traditional banking to digital lending. The very next day, Mr. Nikhilesh Sharma took us behind the scenes of SOC operations, offering a practical roadmap for starting a career in cybersecurity. And just yesterday, we had a brilliant session with Ms. Malani Kulkarni on navigating AI-centered data careers in 2026, decoding exactly what recruiters are looking for. Based on that immense momentum, we have arrived at today's session. Today, we are exploring a theme that is actively reshaping the global business landscape: entrepreneurship in the age of AI. AI is no longer just a futuristic concept or a buzzword. It is a core toolkit for rapid growth, automation, and problem solving. Whether you are building a product, streamlining your operations, or trying to scale a business with limited resources, AI is changing the rules of the game. Today's session will give you a clear perspective on how to leverage AI to build smarter businesses and stay ahead of the curve as a modern founder. Also, we highly encourage all of you to post about today's session on LinkedIn and Instagram. Share your excitement and do not forget to tag Fed. To guide us through this, we have a very special guest. It brings me immense pride to introduce Mr. Ashutosh Kumar Shandilya, the visionary founder and CEO of TechBairn, who is also an esteemed alumnus of KIIT. His entrepreneurial journey is the ultimate blueprint for modern and resilient success. What began as a bootstrapped vision of teaching a small group of students out of a garage right here in Bhubaneswar during his own college days has now exploded into one of the country's leading upskilling and edtech platforms, operating under TechBairn Research Private Limited. Today, his company stands tall as a trailblazer, backed by giants like Microsoft, Amazon, MongoDB, and MSME. But the impact doesn't stop here. Under his leadership, TechBairn has established itself as a trusted hiring partner for over 50 companies, directly addressing the gap between academic education and real-world employment by providing affordable tech education, internships, and live personalized training. They have collaborated with premier institutions across the country, including IIT Bombay, IIT Roorkee, IIM Sambalpur, DTU, VIT, and of course our very own KIIT. His dedication to excellence has garnered significant national recognition. TechBairn was awarded the Best E-Learning Company of the Year by Business World, recognized among the 20 most promising startups to watch, and featured in the Economic Times News Story for their groundbreaking tech solutions and innovation. His mission has always been clear: to build a collaborative, community-based learning environment that empowers students to become truly industry ready. Ashutosh, sir, it is an absolute privilege to have you with us today. Before we begin, I think it is beneficial to know what KIIT TBI is. Also called as a KIIT Technology Business Incubator, it is a major innovation hub that supports technology ventures by providing them with the resources and connections which they need. Let us now take a moment to appreciate the winners of the previous assignment. The first position was bagged by Hemant Raj, followed by Abhinav Kumar and Vidya Verma. Huge congratulations to all of you. Your enthusiasm is truly appreciated. Keep engaging. Now, with Sir's approval, let us now begin with today's session. Sir, the virtual stage is all yours. Would you like to proceed?
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much, Srishti. Hope I'm audible and visible. Can you confirm, Srishti,
Yes,
your
sir, you are.
sign?
Yes, sir,
Perfect.
you are.
Sounds good. So, Srishti, thank you so much for the kind introduction and
My pleasure.
for doing R&D, little bit of R&D on our company, what we do and what we not. Okay. And yeah, KIT alumni, pass out, I'm 2022 pass out from your college in electronics and telecommunication branch. Okay. So yeah, thanks guys, thanks Srishti, thanks Sahil, thanks to the whole team of FED who connected with me
Our
so
pleasure,
that I
sir.
can share my journey and I can share how as the topic is entrepreneurship in the age of AI, how we can build companies, how we can build businesses, how we can build startups in the world of AI, because AI is a thing which is almost disrupting every industry. Either it is IT, logistics, finance, almost every industry is getting disrupted with the AI. So how we gonna build the company, how we are gonna build the startup in this age. So before proceeding further, I would like to know the audience, like what kind of audience it is, so that it will be easy for me to navigate the whole session. Just you can put in the chat which course you are doing. Either you are BTech, BCom, BCA, MCA, MTech, PhD, anything you can put that in, and the year in which you are basically. That I want to know, so that it will be easy for me to navigate. If few of the people are from management, then I can navigate accordingly. Your course plus year, that would be better for me to understand. I guess most of you will be from BTech, right? Okay, lot of. So mostly we are having crowd from BTech, right? Either first year, second year, I guess third year. Few people will be from the fourth year. Okay, I got it. I got the audience. Uh, Sounds good. Fair enough. Okay. So I hope Srishti has already given a brief introduction about myself. So let me just give you a short introduction in my words. So this is Ashutosh, and I'm founder and CEO of TechBairn. We are one of the largest skill development platform in the country. We operate in both B2B and B2C business. In B2B, we collaborate with different institutions like yours. KIIT University. In your, we have also done a lot of collaboration in your college. Currently, we have we are we are on the way to open one Industry 5.2 and automation lab in your campus, trail campus, School of Electronics Engineering. Okay. We do a lot of collaboration. Plus, in my I have been in the business from last 7+ years. Mostly, I have been operating in education segment. Plus, I have tried other ventures also. Okay, I've tried other ventures, 2 to 3 ventures. I have tried there. I have failed miserably, and we have to close it. Okay. Apart from the tech buy, I also run a consulting company, that is TVR Consulting, and we are having 30+ clients all across the globe, mostly outside India, including Europe, mainly from Portugal, and in the USA. Okay, this is the, and we are having our offices in Bangalore. We operate from Bangalore, and by the way, I guess last week I was in Bhubaneswar in your college itself due to some work with your management. I was in your college itself. I got to know how the campus has changed and all. How, like, I guess CSE is now having a different campus, right? Campus 22 or 25, I guess, right? Sounds good. Okay, so let me tell you the flow of this complete session. So I will try to, I have just prepared a PPT. So I will try to explain you all the things. We will stick to the topic which we are having, that is entrepreneurship in the age of AI. And after 30 to 45 minutes, once the PPT will over, I'm very open to Q&A session, because I love doing the interaction. PPT sharing and doing one-way communication is very boring. Okay, so I will try to give more emphasis on the Q&A session, so that I can take up your questions. Okay, let me share my screen. Let me know, guys, if it is visible or not. Can anyone of you confirm me? Srishti, is it visible?
Oh, yes, sir, it is.
Perfect. Um, So this is the topic which we are having. Moving towards the next slide, I've already explained you regarding this is the topic and all the details. So Currently, firstly, let me tell you, let me start with like why we are planning to have this session. Okay, so we are planning this session as you guys are have joined this session, maybe because you guys are interested, somehow interested in uh, starting your company, starting your business, starting your startup. Like, how many of you are interested? Can you raise your hand? How many of you are interested in starting something of your own? Can you raise your hand? I guess raise option is there, left side of your react option. One. How many of you are interested? A lot of people are interested. Okay, is there any way we can get the count? So from here we can get the count. Okay, so lot of you are interested in starting your own business, company, or startup. Okay, so let me tell you, you are currently in the college, and the college is the best time to start. Okay, because you will be having all the resources that is required in your friend circle itself. Uh, Let me tell you my journey. I started the company when I was in college. When I was in third year, I started out this company in 2019. Uh, just just I was moved to fourth year. Okay. At that point of time, we started with a small office in Bhubaneswar, uh, in uh, in Jaidev, Bihar. We rented a small office over there, and uh, we were giving offline training of uh, different electronics domain training, including IoT, embedded system, and robotics. Okay, so these three domains we started out from Bhubaneswar doing online physical training. Okay, so for me it was very easy to navigate. Okay, because in college I was having many contexts, many resources. So uh, at that point of time, finding some person for doing the marketing, for doing the design, for building your website, it is very easy, right? You don't have to pay for that. Also, you can get your if any one of your friend knows sort of full stack, or they know how to build a website, you can go to them, and you can tell me you can also become the part of this idea or something like that. Then as a part of mission, they can join, right? So the college life, trust me, this is college life is the best time to start your company, start your startup. I will suggest you guys to start as early as possible. The best thing is that if it goes well, it's a win and win situation for you, right? If it fails, suppose you started something, okay, if you started something after 6 months or 1 year, you put a lot of efforts from your end, you have spent a lot of money from your end also, and after a year or two, you think that this is not getting any traction, I'm not getting any user, the product is not that much viable. But trust me, the experience, the grind, the the motto, the motion with which you will be operating, the aggressiveness with which you will be operating for 1 or 2 years will teach you a lot of things. It will teach you a lot of things about the life, will teach you almost everything that will be helpful in your life. So entrepreneurship is sort of uh, entrepreneurship can only be achieved if you go through the path, if you have the experience. Okay, so college is the best time to start because resources will be there at your single hand. And I guess KIIT is there. It's one of the, I guess, largest incubator of Northeast India. Okay, one of the largest incubator from Bhubaneswar. I guess they are having multiple good company incubated in KIIT. So you are having hand holding from your college. Plus ESL is there, FED is there, right? A lot of communities are also there. So it's better to start early to go ahead. If you fail, at least you will learn a lot. You will learn more than the people who are at your age. Okay, and if you win, then that's a win and win. That's a right, rocket launch for you, right? You don't need to sit for the placement. You don't need to do anything, right? I guess many of the from my batch, a lot of people are there who are also doing entrepreneurship. Like I saw one company, Medial, that company went to Shark Tank also. There is some funding. Okay, so a lot of different companies are also there. I know few FMCG company also from your college who is doing good in logistic. Also one company is there, Farai, I guess this is incubated in KIIT TVI only. I guess around 600 million, 700 million valuation company there. Okay, so a lot of companies are there. Your college is having good resources, good infrastructure, good alumni network. Okay, and KIIT TVI is also there, having a lot of different kind of resources. If you're having yeah, if you're having idea or if you're having sort of team and vision for that. Okay, let's move ahead. Also the topic is entrepreneurship in the age of AI. Okay, so nowadays almost I myself personally, I don't prefer to go to Google to do some search. I prefer Gemini or ChatGPT to search something, because they give things in very just manner. Around 70 to 80% of the time, I go to GPT or Gemini. Okay, to get my things done. So uh, from last 2 to 3 years, things are changing very fast. If you take any sort of industry, either it is healthcare, either it is logistic, either it is any kind of uh, segment which is there, either it's a hardware segment, software segment, it is getting disrupted with the help of AI. In fact, after electricity, AI is maybe AI can have bigger economy. Like currently, internet is the biggest economy in the world, right? So maybe can possible that in the future, AI will be having bigger economy than the internet. Got it? So because it is reducing a lot of manual efforts, a lot of things it is doing, having on intelligence. Okay, so now the world is getting transitioning from the software to intelligence. Okay, software we're working on the basis of the rules. Now the things are the software is getting integrated with the intelligence. Okay, so previously the world was written by software. Now it is getting built by intelligence, and AI is becoming the new infrastructure. We are in our country, India, we are lagging far behind in terms of AI. USA and China are way ahead. It will take a lot of time. It will take a lot of effort from our end to build some sort of good companies. Few companies are there, few good companies are there from India, but we are very far away from, because if you guys can also see how many of you use any Indian AI company to do some prompt and all, right? We don't use any sort of company, correct? And if you can see how this OpenAI valuation is close to $1 trillion. Okay, it's around, I guess currently it is 800 to 900 billion dollars. So now you can imagine the valuation of it, one of the largest, one of the biggest AI company is greater than the like multiple GDP of the country. Correct. Many developing or developed country is not having the GDP of $1 billion, right? Yeah, so we are now moving from software to intelligence. It's becoming very fast to launch things, because nowadays, if you have to make any portfolio website, right? Previously, when I was in college, we used to learn the front end, the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and all, and then we have to we did some like manual coding. We get templates from there, and then we used to do the coding and all. Now, with the help of the prompt, a lot of different AI tools are there. With the help of that, within a minute, you can launch a website. Suppose if you are planning to start a AI consulting company, or if you are planning to launch an e-commerce company, maybe you are planning to sell a makhana, or maybe you are planning to sell a particular snacks or anything. If you are planning to sell, you can do that within 5 to 10 minutes, within half an hour, by building a website, by integrating the payment and all within a second. So you can understand how the things have become faster now, right? So execution is now becoming very faster. Okay. Uh, yes. So now the second slide is that the rise of the agentic founder. Okay. So as the operational excellence is getting increased by leveraging the AI, so now the team size is becoming very less, because a lot of agents we are having, lot of agents we are having to do the particular task. Okay, so with the help of autonomous AI agent which can take the decision on your own, the team size is getting decreased. The team size is getting decreased, which is increasing the efficiency, as well as it is decreasing the costing that is required for the whole company. Okay, so yeah, and the massive amount of scale we can have, because the system will be completely autonomous. It will be agent based, which are having the intelligence and can take the decision from their end. Okay, so now the suppose 10 people team is there, can be, if you are building a B2B company, okay, or if you are building a product based company, then currently the design part is almost gone, not completely gone, but almost the 90% of the design part you can achieve through the AI tools. I'm not telling you about the 10 parts where a lot of UI thing, research thing is required. That is very different, but almost 90% of the design part is now done. You don't need to know design. Previously, you need to hire someone, you need to have someone who know Adobe, you know Figma, to design some sort of web pages, to design some sort of your package, or a poster for you. Now the things are becoming easy with a single prompt. You can generate design, you can generate code. If you don't know marketing, okay, suppose you don't know marketing, okay, then by AI companion, you can have a companion as an AI. With the AI companion, you can write a prompt as, "Hey, I'm planning to launch this makhana product in the market." Okay, so through what sort of marketing I can plan, as in what sort of marketing I can plan to launch the product, to propagate the product, to do the marketing of the product, so that I can get some leads sort of here. Okay, so then as a marketing campaign, that AI agent will suggest you how to do. So you can understand how the expertise as an agent is getting distributed. Now you don't need two people in your three people in your marketing team. One gonna run ad for you. One gonna strategically think what kind of content you can build. In fact, it can give you the content iteration for around a month or two, on what way you can actually put the content over the social media handle. So a lot of expertise and all, everything is getting distributed. It has become very easy with the help of AI agent. In fact, in terms of finance, in terms of if you need to manage finance, you don't need a CEO or finance expert now. You just have to write a few prompts, right? That will be your that will be acting as a finance guy for you, right? And it will tell you the exact number, chart, everything that you want. So things are becoming very easy now, and also becoming very tough, because everyone can build. Okay, so you need to have certain sort of product which can really distinguish. Okay, yeah. So I guess already the vibe coding is now becoming very popular. The thing is that within down the line, 5 years, 5 to 10 years, currently most of the system which we are having is dependent on the few programming languages, including Java and Python. But mostly down the line, if you go after 5 years or after 10 years, now the natural language, like the English language or any particular language, Hindi, Tamil, Kannada, that that natural language, English language or any sort of language will become the ultimate programming. Okay, will be the programming language. Now we don't need to know the syntax, we don't need to know the everything. With the help of the natural language, you can create the application. You can plug and play the two platform. You can do automation and all the things. In terms of automation and AI, so a lot of different tools are there. You have heard Zapier. A lot of different tools are there. Agentic tools are there through which you can completely build the whole AI agent with intelligence, or sort of if you want to build some automation, you can directly build the automation with the help of prompt itself. Okay, so the vibe coding is the new coding standard that we will be having. The normal language, the natural language will be becoming the programming language, and everyone can build now. So you need to be very specific on what you are working. Okay. So yeah, no, so as the AI and agent or automation will be increasing, so it is very important to put some guardrails over there. So a lot of countries are coming with the different AI law. I guess the agents are also coming with the different guardrails to protect the data and all. And if you are building a company, so you need to be very human centric, like in terms of strategy, in terms of creativity, you need to be very specific, because the thing is that uh, now human will be having the more importance, right? So you need to segregate, you need to make a policy which will be different for the human which is involved in their organization, plus the agents and all which we are using in the organization. Different sort of policy that you need, like after certain level you need to have a human involvement in that. Okay. Yeah, so if we are using the AI, then a lot of different guardrails you need to maintain. A lot of governance is required now. I guess OpenAI, Anthropy, they are launching a lot of different agents specific to the particular to the specific industries. Like suppose if you are dealing in healthcare, uh, in India, healthcare is not that much. Oh, means standardized. The data is not that much standardized. But if you go in US, the healthcare segment, the insurance segment, they are very tightly governed by the government, and you need to have a lot of standard in terms of coding, in terms of how you are handling the data. Like a lot of different PHI they are having. Okay, a lot of governance they are having, that as a company you need to follow. If you not, if you will not follow, they will then they're gonna ask you a lot of questions, then they're gonna give you penalty and all. Okay, so now in terms of healthcare, if you are building a healthcare company, I guess 2 to 3 months back, OpenAI has launched healthcare agent, which can have this GDPR, which can manage the GDPR, PHI, all the things which all the medical related guardrails and governance that it can provide, depending upon the different reason that it is having. So now AI, now they are trying to build the guardrails over the AI, how they can make the AI more unbiased, how they can take the decision unbiasedly, and that can protect the data, right? Data protection and all they are trying to do. So these are the things regarding the AI. So I hope I have explained you guys regarding how the things are rapidly changing with the AI. Now I would love to have questions from your end. I will be open for the Q&A session, and I would love to interact with you all and to sort of answer your questions if you guys are having any questions related to the startup, because that is more important than this PPTs and all, because PPTs and all at the end of the day becomes very boring, right? So I will be open for Q&A session. Let me know, guys, if you have any question. Either you can put that in the chat, or you can open up your mic and ask the question.
Thank you, sir, for sharing such actionable insights on building AI-driven businesses. Now we move on to the Q&A. If anyone here has any questions about the session today or anything regarding sir's journey, please raise your hands and speak.
Hello, sir.
Yeah,
It's
hi.
so good to have you among us. So my question to you is, in startups,
Ranjan, right?
yes, sir.
Yeah, Ranjan.
In
Please go
startups and
ahead.
entrepreneurships, when we are starting a venture, I have always thought that it is
Mm-hmm.
very important that we bring along the people we trust, right? So my question to you is that we are already using AI agents to automate things that are repetitive in our day-to-day life, right? But in future, do you think or can we expect that AI can build a startup by its own without any human intervention from scratch?
No, it's not possible. It's not possible because businesses somehow build on easing the life of other people, like people like us, right? So, and if any sort of things you can do, it's not possible that an agent can build some sort of business. It is far-sighted, not possible because business startup or maybe company is something uh, which comes in the picture if it is resolving a particular problem. It is if it is solving a particular problem, and it requires human touch. In the starting, so it requires 100% human touch. Okay, so it's having a lot of emotions, right? A lot of things are there that you need to do. You need to comply with the law of the particular country. A lot of things are there, so that not going to happen. That is a very far-sighted things. It's just like if we are seeing the aliens, right? Aliens exist, we know, but we have not seen aliens, right? You know, aliens are there, correct? You have seen a lot of video, fake video regarding UFO and all, but no one knows where they live and all, right? But so same thing will be there, correct?
Thank you so much, sir.
Any other question, Sranjan? Which year you are in?
I'm in first year.
Which year you are in first year? Good to know. Good that you guys are interested in all these things. Any other questions?
Shreshi, please
Any
ask.
other questions?
Good evening, sir. Sir, as AI reduces the skill gap between beginners and experts, so what do you think that the new problem that entrepreneurs will face in standing out between thousands of similar AI-driven businesses?
Yeah, that is currently that is a tough job. Okay, that's the only thing you need to work on now. Apart from that, all the things are having at your fingertips. Get some sort of you can get subscription of any AI tool or any agent, and you can build something on your own. But yeah, that is the thing that you need to distinguish. That is the place where you need to you will require your uh, you need to do your research, you need to interact with the different people, you need to identify the problem which you are facing in the your day-to-day life, right? Maybe you can observe some businesses, how they are operating, how you can help some sort of businesses in leveraging AI. Like so, suppose a logistic company is there, that if you can help that logistic company with the help of some uh, AI things, like you can predict the sort of delivery timing or any kind of use cases that you can bring to them, right? So that's gonna be moat now. So now the idea is going to be moat rather than the execution is nowadays it is becoming very fast, and a lot of you are having different option to do the execution. But yeah, idea will be playing a more greater role than execution. Okay. So that's gonna be tough job for now, seriously. So you need to look around how in your day-to-day life, how you can find some problem that can be solved through AI, or any sort of business which you can find and you can help help them in resolving all the things. Like so nowadays, if you go in the finance and banking sector, you see all the customer calls and all that we receive from them is mostly the AI agents, right? They have reduced the customer support, and the AI agent is like they will give you a call, then you will speak something, they will listen to the whole conversation, and then after that they will reply back, right? So that's an use case, right? That's an use case which is resolving the which is uh, giving more productivity, reducing the size of the team, leading to the low cost for the company, right? So that way you need to think of. So ideation is now harder than execution, Sresi. Okay. I hope you got
Okay,
my
thank you
answer.
so
But
much,
yeah,
sir, for your guidance.
if you have something you are excited about building, you will get an idea also. Okay. You just need to have that madness. I want to do something, or you need to have that curiosity. Then of course, a lot of different things are there which are unexplored, right? There's thousands of things are there which are unexplored. And in India, we are almost all the things are unexplored itself. Okay, we are having a lot of things to do in India. You can just do a copy paste of any company in India also, right? Okay.
Thank you so much,
Yes,
sir.
indeed.
Thanks, Tracy.
Hello, sir.
Which year you are in,
Uh,
Tracy? You are
Sir,
also in first
first
year?
year. Yes, sir.
Okay, nice. Nice.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, who's there? Sorry. Yeah, please
Yes,
go
sir.
ahead.
So my question is entirely on the based on startup. As I'm a frequent follower of Shark Tank and I keep a keen interest in business and stuff. So my question is, sir,
Mhm.
when I see different pitches, when someone pitches their idea or business to some founders or investors, the basic question which comes is, what is unique in your startup or your business? Suppose I'm in clothing business. So the first question is, what is different from other brands so that we buy your product? So actually, where should we focus? That is that we should focus on unique branding, unique marketing, or we should look to implement unique techniques or skills or technology, or should we focus on getting something entirely different product that is based on the quality, which is the field which is very important and every investor is looking for.
Mm, correct. So, Arijit, good question in terms of sort of startup and business. Okay. Apart from AI. Okay. So, Arijit, the thing is that currently, mostly in India, if you see all the businesses, they are just copycat of all the Western ideas. Okay, few businesses are there which are built from the scratch on the real and raw idea. But if you can see 99.99% of the ideas of the businesses which exist in India is a copycat business. Okay, so uh, uh, so the in India mostly, if you are the first thing is that few companies are there in India who are built from very scratch. Okay, having their own DNA. Okay, uh, and they did some R&D from their end also to execute the things and all. Okay, but very less than 0.5%. Okay, most of them are they are copy pasting or bringing the technology from other countries and doing the assembling over here in terms of hardware companies or also software companies you take. Okay. So in India, mostly, so let me go another way. So the first thing is if you have really found out something very interesting, something which has not been ever built, then that is to well and good, and which you can think that this can solve a particular use case. This can solve uh, a solution, solve a problem of the particular segment or of the particular sector of the people, right? So then that first option is very good. You will get a lot of traction. Plus, before starting the business, also, if you are having an idea, if you are planning to, like, suppose an Uber was there. So Uber was not the first idea at the time when it came. A lot of different companies were there in USA also. In US also, I guess multiple companies were there. In China, Didi was there. Okay. In US also, I guess, I don't remember the name, but at that point of time, 3 to 4 companies were there. Okay. You think that Uber is the uh, uh, innovation for this one, mobilization, right? Urban mobilization, but it's not. Their execution was great. His founder was great. Travis was great. He raised a lot of fund. He was very aggressive. He drive very things very madly. In within a 3 to 4 years, I guess they were in 50 plus countries. Okay, so it's about the execution, right? So that's the thing. If you got some idea, then it is well and good. But it's that your idea will be unique and new. That is very hard. But yeah, that is the first thing that you need to have. If you got that, then well and good. You can raise fund very easily. Raising fund will become very easy for you. Okay, you can
Okay, sir.
have the idea, you can make the PPT, you can have some sort of team, you can tell them, I'm having this sort of, I'm planning to have this sort of traction. So getting early money will be easy for you. Okay. And the second thing, the business is already there. Suppose, as you said, you are planning to start some uh, clothing business, right? Currently, a snitch is there, right? Snitch is doing quietly good in the market, right? And they are in the sort of some sort of in between premium and middle section, right? So they it's not a new segment, right? As soul storage also there, right? They are also doing good. So this segment is not a new segment. This segment is captured by the giant, including Levi's is there, Monte Carlo is there, Ellen Sol is there. A lot of big companies, Adidas, Nike, lot of big companies are there. But yeah, you need to do the marketing. So in this case, you need to spend on branding, on doing marketing, plus on giving good product so that you can uh, be in a long run business. This is a simple pen on paper business which is built on Excel sheet. You're having your profit, having your loss, how things are going on your Excel sheet. These are the things. If you have some sort of profit, if you're doing profit, if you're having revenue, go to the investor. If you're having revenue 50 lakhs, they're going to give you 1.5 crore of investment, 2 crore of investment. So these are the things you need to do, Arijit. These are the way you need to operate basically. So if you're
Okay,
building
sir.
businesses in the same segment, then you need to show numbers to the investor. So most like whenever a company comes to Shark Tank, right? They only invest when the traction is good, right? When the traction is good, they don't invest. I don't think so. Any innovative companies sort of who have their own IP or something. Very less number of company would have gone over there who is having their own IP and all, right? So this is the thing. I hope I have answered your question, Ajit. It was a good question, by the way.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Yes, Aditya.
So my question was that as the demand of AI and robotics is increasing, it will increase in future, and the demand will increase, so the supply of robotics or robot companies will also increase in future. So what
Correct.
could be a more beneficiary? Uh, what could be a more beneficiary way that I start a company which supports the main core of robotics, like making robots and generating their programs, or a company which supports them, like I will make actuators, sensors, or batteries for those robots. What would be a more beneficiary idea?
Uh, so both can't be beneficial if you are starting out of India. Okay, because we are having very low infrastructure and we are not having that much of capabilities in terms of electronics. Okay, I guess government is pushing to start building the infrastructure for AI, but most, sorry, for electronics, okay, chip designing and all the sensors and all. Everything that you see here in India in terms of electronics, is almost 98% is getting built from China. Okay. So if you are starting some sort of R&D company, or you are just doing that, or you're just saying that we will do leveling of the product, Aditya, what you're saying?
I'm saying that we either we would make a main core company which produces or makes robots or any kind of artificial intelligence program, or we would make a company which will help those companies. Like I will produce actuators and sensors and will sell these products to the main companies.
Selling
Which idea would
actuators
be
and
more good?
sensors, selling actuators and sensor is a very already occupied market. Okay, lot of different vendors are there outside India. We can give we they give like prices at very low. You see how the companies like Micromax, Lava, and all have been in the upper side, and now when the vendor did not supply anything to their end, you see where Micromax is now. They are nowhere, correct? Right. So actuator and sensor, that market is very hard, and that is already occupied with a lot of Chinese vendor. So you can build some sort of good robots which can be useful to the business. According to my view, that would be the best option to do, because in terms of resources, in terms of everything, they are very much like, suppose if a Apple is having contract with any sort of vendor in China, okay, so they just tell them that they are having this sort of contract. You can't sell any equipment or any sort of sensors or any sort of anything to different vendor. That is there in their contract. Got it? So that is very cluttered market, mostly dominated by China. So it's very hard to cut through. And the China operates in very aggressive way, very aggressive. You see how in many big companies they were not able to make a dent in China. See Uber is not there in China in that much of means that much visibility. Tesla is also not there in that much of visibility. Bigger companies are they are having that kind of maturity, that kind of product, that kind of money also, right? But they are very much constrained market. They control the things from there. Globally, they control the things, not in their country itself. Correct. So it's better to make some use cases. Got it, Aditya?
Yes, sir. Means main core business in robotics would be better.
Better. From my point, I think that would be better, because I have seen a lot of businesses which are having dependency on these things failed miserably as the Chinese vendors started dropping of the thing. They see, let me tell you, example, uh, 20, after 2010, around till 2016, how many Indian Chinese phones were there? Can you name them? Micromax was there, right? Olava was there, plus 3 to 4 more companies there, right? So what they were doing, they were getting the phone assembled, they were getting all the chipset and all the things from there, and they were getting the phone assembled from there. Now, and after that, they were selling the things over here. Then suppose a new feature would come, octa core or something, new processor would come. They are the first one to do the invention. Got it? We are not the first one to do the invention. Uh, Chinese vendors are there who are the first to bring some sort of new feature in the chip, in the processor. Okay. And they will not sell this to different company. So previously till 2015, what it was happening that Indian companies were getting sort of new feature, new deal from the Chinese company. Now after 2015, what they did, they started their own company, like which you see Vivo. Have you seen after 2016 how Vivo and Oppo has penetrated in the market? They have almost wiped out Micromax, Lava, and all the Indian companies. And Vivo, uh, and Poco. I guess all these phones were there. Vivo, Poco, plus I guess OnePlus was there, right? You see how these companies had dominated from 2016. Now what China is doing, they are not giving any sort of census to any Indian company. New feature they are not giving. Suppose the new feature is come in the processor, they will not give to the Indian companies because they will give to Poco, they will give to Vivo, right? Because they are giving more money, they are having the more license. So they are controlling the market, na? Understand? They are controlling the whole market. Plus, in distribution ship also, they are saying to distributor, they will give you 30% if you will sell a phone. So that's the see, like from 2016, I hope you remember how this Vivo, Poco, and all they have disrupted the market. In fact, Vivo was the sponsor for the IPL for around 2 to 3 years. Vivo IPL it was there, right? So they somehow control the market through having their own company. First, they will observe how the things are going because they have the powerhouse resources they are having. Yeah? Got it?
Yes, sir.
And now the Micromax
Thank you, sir.
is nowhere in the market. In the phone manufacturing, they are nowhere. Maybe they are doing some sort of telecom things they are doing, some telecom, some B2B businesses they are doing, but they are nowhere in the business. Okay. I hope we have got your answer, Aditya. Thanks. Any other
Yes, thank you,
questions
sir.
you are having?
Yeah. Hello, Bhaiya. Hello, sir. First of all, a very wonderful session. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I
Hi,
have a
Ashan. Thank
question. I have a question that the third to fourth year transition is a period where everyone is stressed about their internships, placements, and all. So at
you.
that time, you made the decision to start your own business. What inspired you, first of all? And the second question is, after you were in the business, first hurdles you faced, and what was the journey from bumpy road to the smooth road?
Okay, so two questions you are having, Nissan, right? First is say third year to fourth year. Um, Sang, it was just uh, see, I was in my college time, I was the coordinator of KIIT Robotics Society. I guess currently that society also exists. Okay, like it's just there, right? So I was leading that society from 2 years. Okay, and I was more into some sort of, frankly speaking, from where I have got the motivation. Okay, so I was more into like some sort of leadership thing. I love to do the some sort of management. I always wanted to do something. We through Robotic Society we have organized a lot of many events, many breakthrough event in your college. I guess we organized one workshop where 1,200 people were there. Okay, like you can imagine 1,200 people offline. It's very hard. It was a paid workshop. Okay, so very breakthrough event I have organized, very breakthrough in sort of robotics event and all of things I have organized. And so I was much more into building something. Plus, in KIT, when I was doing all the things, I got a lot of contacts in terms of the people from Bhubaneswar and from outside who are into the business and entrepreneurship. So I become very close to them. I observe what they're doing and all, and that's how it was with the flow. I thought like this is the thing which I like the most. I always like to be in very I don't want to sit idle. If I'm not having any sort of mental pressure, I am thinking that that day is the best day for me. Some sort of always in hurry, always trying to do something. So that was the thing. Always will be with people, listening what they're doing and all. So some sort of I love to be with people. I love to do something uh, which is impacting different people. Okay, I receive call from our different students who are somehow got their placement, who got some hiring and all. So it gives me immense pleasure that at least I'm impacting their life at the end of the day. So that's the thing. I love all these things, and I thought, let's do these things. And yeah, it's just with the flow it started. So when I started in Sank, the first hurdle that I felt was at that point of time, 2019, 20, I don't know how to form a company. Okay. I don't know legal things, right? How to register a company. how to have the compliance, how to put everything on paper. So I was not that much aware, and also like so sort of that was a big hurdle for me. I tried to learn different. I tried to do things from my own, but I was not able to do. Then I connected with different companies or different people to do the some sort of legal formalities and all. So nowadays, so on the fingertips, you can get it from the agents, right? From the different AI tools that you are having. But at that point of time, this was one of the hurdle. Plus, I don't think so any hurdle. Apart from that, any hurdle was there for me. Pain are there while running a company. You will on daily basis, you will be having a lot of different pressure and a lot of different things. So that you need to handle. But apart from that, I really enjoy what I'm doing. So that's the thing.
Thank
So
you,
go
Ved.
with uh, go with your heart, but also go with your brain because some most of the time your heart will fail. Okay,
So
understand?
one
So go with
with
logic.
there is one more follow-up question that you
Mhm.
just said that there are technicalities in the business like compliance and other things which generally
Mhm.
BTech students don't have knowledge of. They're mainly from
Yeah.
IT background or they are technical, they do their own stuff. But how can one actually understand that technical part of the business? Like how to get things on the paper and how to actually put it all everything on paper and make it not like a scam or fraud. But
Yes.
you have to present it perfectly.
Yeah. Correct. So, Sank, the thing is that he currently see starting a company with your friends or with anyone you know is easy, but at a time, if the business grows, if you get started building, if some started getting some revenue, right? So the people who are involved will be more concerned about how the breakup will be there in terms of equity and all the things, right? Because that later on it will create issue and uh, my one company got closed because of the founders, the board members issue itself. Okay, more people were there in board members, and few people were that not that much engaged. So a lot of things were there. It was not clear which will have how much percentage. So within an year and half, it was closed. We were about to close 3 to 4 big client at that point of time, but it was we were 1.5 year of the whole uh, all the hard work and all the perseverance that we did, it it vanished in a minute. Okay, so it is important to know to segregate the things like if you are having a co-founder, how many percentage you will keep, how many percentage of the business he will keep, right? You need to think uh, like if 3 people are there, so who will be having the majority of the ownership, right? That all the things, technicalities you need to be really aware about. Plus, put things on paper if you are really serious about it. There are you can get all the things through ChatGPT or Gemini. If you are planning to start a company, you can start by registering with going to the site of Ministry of Corporate Affairs, mca.gov.in. There you can register a company through proprietorship, through LLP, through private limited, and limiteds are the one who are listed in the NSC or BSc. Okay. So there are the things which you can really look into. Nowadays with the AI and all, everything becomes easy. Okay. And you can ask the prompt, what are the things I need to do? They will tell you all the compliance and all everything that you need to do. And also become very obsessed with number because number is the only thing that speaks everything. If you don't have number, no one will give you anything. Be very concise with number. Track your numbers quarterly basis. If track your revenue on yearly basis, how much revenue you have did, how much expenses you are having, how much you are saving, and all the things. Numbers are everything. Okay, put numbers on tables. Put numbers everywhere. Numbers are everything. And apart from numbers, you can't move in business. Got it. I hope I have answered your question, Nissan.
Yes. Yes. Perfectly answered. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks. Any other queries from anyone?
Yes, Pranjal, please speak.
Yes, Pranjal, are you able to hear us? Maybe you would be having some network issue. Any other question from anyone?
No further questions, I think, sir. Thank you so much for answering, everyone. Now we are moving on to one of the most exciting segments of the evening, the pitching session. This is a golden opportunity for our participants to present their startup ideas directly to our guest. I would now invite Abhinav Kumar for the same. Abhinav, are you there? I don't think so. He's there. Okay, so before we move to our final wrap up, just a quick reminder. We would love to see your key takeaways. Please post about today's session on LinkedIn and Instagram and make sure to tag Fed. As we bring this wonderful evening to a close, I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to Mr. Ashutosh, sir, on behalf of Fed and all the participants. Thank you, sir, for taking out time, sharing your incredible journey, and offering such personalized feedback to our pitchers. Your insights have truly given us a massive head start. I also want to thank our amazing audience for joining us this Sunday and bringing such great energy and questions to the table. Before we sign off, a quick reminder to all the participants to stay connected with our official WhatsApp group to be up to date about all the upcoming sessions and events under Skill Hunt 2026. Thank you, everyone. Have a great evening ahead.
Yeah, thanks, History. Thanks all. Thanks for this lovely conversation. Thanks. Bye. Take care.
Thank you, sir. Pleasure.